What's up, Peens? This is a super long one. Typewriter Series 446. We need to get into it. It's about fathers. This isn't an ode because for some reason men are raised to be strong and silent and do things without the need for praise and remembrance, for recognition and for tips of the cap or nods of the head. This is instead a quiet and sincere whisper to the stoic and proud faces we've seen staring back at us with absolute and unrelenting wonder since we learned that we don't need to learn to breathe. This is to the fathers. This is to the ones who watch and let tears fall no matter how long ago they vowed that crying just isn't for them when we first opened our eyes. This is to the softening of those red walls and the opening of those hearts that fought so long to be as strong as possible. This is to the hands that are too big for the bodies that are too little in the awkward way they struggle to keep a hand behind our necks. To the just support the head that trickles down their eardrums and lodges itself like a mantra in their terrified minds. This is to the fathers. To the ones that adopt the silly voices and throw themselves into folly for the chance, the fleeting chance at a smile on their children's lips. This is to the stories they tell and the characters they invent and the quick hands to chubby armpits when our feet forget to be feet and turn upside down again. This is to the fathers. To the nurturing that comes without being taught and transforms a man into a real man for the first time. To the world-shaking realization that real strength lives in vulnerability and stoicism doesn't fit quite as well as unharnessed passion and the colors of a heart worn on a sleeve. This is to the smell of freshly cut grass and the leather of a new baseball glove. The cologne that was just applied for the airport and the way it rubs off on you when work and life must pull them away. Away for minutes or hours, days or weeks or even months, and the way your entire face lights up when they come home again. This is to the road trips and the discipline no kid wants, but my goodness we all need. To the shaping of a new man out of the mistakes and life lessons, the pitfalls and glorious victories of the older man. This is to the fathers. To the fumbling through the ingredients and the disastrous results when left to their own culinary devices. To the attempt because, my friends, it is in the trying that's the loving, and it's in the failure that's the triumph. This is to the ready, willing, and able to fight for you even if you are wrong and even if they know it. This is to the early morning wake-up and dress in clothes that are too tight, to sit in offices that are too small and drive in traffic that is too thick and eat a lunch that is too greasy only to work too many hours to finally come home again. This is to the fathers. To the connection that began 9 months later for them than for the mothers, but sped itself to catch up the instant our first scream threatened to faint them to the floor. This is to the way their smile crawls across their face with pride when we, for all of those moments, remind them of that day. This is to the quiet confidence and lifetimes of lessons they cannot help but give. This is to the fathers. That was a long one. Wish it would have come up on Father's Day. I love you a lot. Have a cool day.